If you can hold the net with your other hand.
Oh.
Woo-wee, that's a big sucker. He ain't getting away yet.
Yeah, he is.
All right, folks, so we're going to get started here, and I'm not going to start small here. It's a little bit later in the day. I think I'll give that guy a shot. Let's see what that's doing. Lost fish. Fudge. Fudge. Awesome. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to I think I have one that's tailless. Wow. Unbelievable. Lost fish for the first fish. I think we got a pretty good view of that. Yeah, so here's the deep net that I prefer on this 19-inch trout hoop, and the frames are good for Frable, but the first thing I do is chop off their netting. I don't care if they call it trout resistant or whatever, tangle resistant. The Frable netting is just the worst I've ever experienced in my life. I'll never use it, so I buy this Broden Ghost Net bag replacement. It's a deep bag, so it's 16 inches deep, and I like that for netting. Gives you a nice stability with your net, and the fish can be suspended in the water as much as possible. I know often I'm just netting and releasing. I guess would be better handling to take stock of a fish needs to recoup and could sit in the net for a while, and to keep them in the net as much as possible when taking a lure out. So I'll try to do that here. Let's see what happens with it. Sometimes you forget. It's so dirty. I don't really want to go back to the Silver 6, folks. That's a very good idea. All right.
Fish on. What do we got? Little brookie. No skunk.
What color you got?
Silver, 15. Little tiny guy. Little guy in the riffle. This is not what we make this walk for, but it's fish. Pretty little guy. How bad?
Not good.
Oh. You gonna hike out of here? You have your split ring tool. Can you pop that off?
Oh yeah.
Just so you don't have to dangle the lure the are. You're gonna grip it and rip it. You got your knife. What's your plan? That looks rough. Damn, dude, how'd you do that? Getting all up in your shit. There we go.
Alright.
Well, it's not me going to the ER for once.
Alright.
Well, I'll call you when I get to my car.
Okay.
Have fun. Do I have anything in my car that you need? I don't think so either. I'll get this camera back to you somehow. Careful. Don't hurt yourself anymore. Well, game over for Ron. Another tiny brookie. This seems to be about what we're getting today. Pretty little guy. Man, this river used to have some big fish in it though. These are just the ones that are biting today. At least those last two are hooked in the mouth though. Shit. Another little guy. Okay. Once again, pretty little guy. Not really what I'm looking for. Jesus. Really nothing if not consistent. Another pretty one. There's a nice one. There's a nice fish. Finally. That's a nice brookie. Yeah, that's a beauty. Hey. That fish goes 13 and a half, almost 14. Wait, let's double check that. 13 and a half, yep. Beaut, real dark one. Gorgeous fish. All right, let it go. Finally found a decent one. Even smaller. There's nothing else. There's a good year class of those. The second one was another nice foot long. There he is. All right. Well, the size of my fish are getting better. Finally. Yeah. Okay, well that's a new one. That fish has the line through the hole in its... That's a strange one. Okay, well, I can fix that. Put that on. That's a new one. Sheesh. I was gonna be catching these all day, huh? Balls. A little better than the last few. Still pretty small, but trending in the right direction at least. A chunky 7-8 incher. Better one. That's not a better one. And there he goes. Touchless release. Another dink. Oh, look at the color on this guy. A little dinker, but he pretty. Yeah, super blue, orange, bright orange belly. Boatload of fish underneath that ledge, but most of them are the fish from downstream that I spooked into it. Ah, there's a better guy. No, better, 7 or 8. Still nothing. Nothing. Nice little hole right here though. See if there's something holding in there. Yeah. Nice one. Heck yeah. Yeah. Nice chunky 9 or 10. He fucking nailed it too. Look at this fucking tapping at my spinner stuff for this guy. Holy Jesus. Oh. EBI. Right back to where he came from. Another one in there. Hey, buddy. Simmer down. Can't unhook your tape. Hold still. Ooh. Okay. There's a few better ones. Of course, the one that bites is this guy. Sight fishing. That's a pretty fish right there. Man, I love brook trout. And off he goes. Fuck. Yeah. That one fucking just crushed it. Ah, shit. We got a bleeder. Nope. Pretty chunky. 8-inch, 9-incher. He's still thinking about it. Just came on. Again, these aren't big fish, but it's an encouraging sign, nothing else. Sheesh. Another pretty little one. That's a little better one. He's off. Another 11 or so. Man, I can catch fish like this all day long. Sort of looks like that's what I'm going to do today. Yeah, beauty. I gotta keep moving though. I can't catch fish like that all day long, or it'll be dark and still be down here. There's a nice chunky one. Yeah, look at the color on that guy. Super dark one. About 9-10 inches. Chubby. A chub? Chub. See that? Oh, it might even be a shiner. nice one. Another foot longer there. Yeah, beauty. That one is 11. 11 and some change, but man, that's got some great color on it. Jeez. Alright, I have to see if I start getting 9 here. Like 5 fish fighting over that one. Is that little gill plate deformity? Come and get it. Yeah! There's a nice one. He was hiding under that brush. I saw him come out and grab it. That's one of the better ones of the day. Not even a foot. Nice looking fish though. Another healthy one. There he goes. It was a drop hit from a chub. This little fucker on the drop. Another little chub. Challenged. Somebody shout. Hey. That's the first brookie I've caught in a minute. Really since that bonanza before I got to the holes. Caught a couple of chubs since then, but 6-7 incher. Pretty fish though, as always with brook trout. Oh, come on. Fucking Secret Service fish is what that one was. Much better one falling right behind him. Tiny little guy. he is. Yeah. Yeah, that's the one I was here for. That's the one I was here for. Yeah, look at the shoulders on that bastard. Hell yeah. Oh, that is a toad. It's only like 13 inches. No, 14. Man, look at that chunky. Oops. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. All right. Use the net for a sec just to rinse this guy off and get a good picture. Yeah. I think that's the one I saw. Yeah, beautiful. 14-inch brook trout. Just fat too. Oh man, that's a nice one. There's a decent one. Yeah, another nice little 8-incher. There's a little cutie. Maybe someday he'll grow up to be big like that guy. Probably not, because statistically, he just won't. One you were after. Give me another chance, buddy. On the drop. Oh, that's a nice one. I'll grab the net for that guy, I guess. Yeah, that's not that nice, but oh, that's a gorgeous fish, though. Yeah, yeah, look at that. That's only what, like a footer? Yeah, not even quite a footer. Just gorgeous colors, though. Another nice one. Yeah. And he's off. Another 11 or so. Wow. 2 different fish swung and missed at that one. There's another pretty one. As Ron likes to call it, trash can green. Yeah. Oh, my arm's starting to get tired. Oh, there's a better one. Well, maybe not. A decent one. Hey. There's a nice brookie. Yeah. And I might find one under that rock. It's the first one I've caught in a while. That's a pretty nice one. Hey, hey. Yeah, nice fat 10, 11 incher. Gorgeous fish. And then this is also very cool. It's a huge spring right here. It just sort of comes out of the ground right on this hillside. That is cold. I mean, noticeably colder than the rest of the river. Alright, well, that's the end of the line for me. Shame that Ron shanked his finger right before the fishing got good, because basically, as soon as he left, I started catching fish like crazy. Not a lot of great fish, a lot of dinks. Quite a few towards the middle half that were in that 9, 10, 11 inch range. Couple of footers, 13 and a half, and a real fat 14 incher. Not a bad day. I'll call up Ron, see how he's doing. Get this camera back to him, and thanks for watching. Happy fishing.